Hey again YouTube, Nut Jump with the Machete back with another review for you, and it's a machete review. This is the Cold Steel Barong Machete. Yes, I know it's an older Cold Steel product, but I just recently picked it up. I was looking for an agile little chopper that wasn't double-edged and that could easily go with me in my backpack. Now, as you guys are aware, when I did the review on the Cold Steel Gladius Machete, and again when I did the review on the Smith & Wesson Bush Hog, I mentioned that that back edge, the double edge on the Gladius Machete, concerns me a little bit. So if I'm chopping, I'm worried about that back edge biting in, or if it bounces off anything, yeah, it could easily open you up. But this, despite being really, really light and having that insanely wicked tip, it doesn't have that problem. Single edge, it's got a handle that was very unique. The first time I saw a Barong, I didn't know if I was going to like the handle, but I do. Choke up, and you have a very agile little machete. If you drop your hand back a little bit to the swell, it's slower, but this is a lot more powerful and very, very controlled. I actually through a 1-inch piece of dowling, just chopped right through it with my hand back here, where this took a couple of good solid whacks to go right through it. The sheath is really just your standard boring corduroy sheath. Cold Steel's regular sheath with the reinforced tip. Single snap retention, which, as you guys can tell, I've wrapped the handle in Wilson wrap because I could feel the shocks coming through, and just like on the Bush Hog, it hurt after a little while. So this single snap retention, it's just a little bit harder to put on, but it's not impossible. And of course they give you a generous belt loop, so you can put it on any of the belts you want. I've noticed something with almost all the Cold Steel products I've gotten recently. Double check the edge for burrs. I think their pocket knives would probably be fine, but the axes and the machetes that I've gotten recently, the edges had burrs from the grinding. So just one thing to look out for. I've cleaned off the edges and sharpened her up a little bit. So obviously, yeah, she's nice and sharp. Yeah, almost shaving sharp. I have to admit, I really do like this machete. She's already gotten a name. I've called her Idun. And yeah, I've already done a few cut tests with her. Let's go to my standard fruit death, a little pineapple cut, and then we'll come right back and I'll give you my final words on this thing. Let's go check that out. The design of the handle, I mean, besides being really agile, it's really comfortable and allows you to have really great control. So the edge alignment is really, really easy. And as you can tell from me popping the top off of that pineapple, it's really, really sharp. It's really, really good steel. It's your standard Cold Steel machete steel. It is high carbon, so you'll obviously have to check it for rust every once in a while, and you'll have to keep it oiled up nicely. Wrap the handle and you will probably be really, really happy with this. A couple of things to note: this is actually the same length from the end of the handle all the way up to the tip as the Cold Steel Gladius Machete, plus another about an inch on the Gladius Machete because of that round pommel. It's bigger than Keening, that Kershaw Camp 18. It's just slightly bigger than Keening. So if you're going to pick up one of these and you're going to carry it camping, just be aware it is fairly large, but it is also very light. This would go probably strapped to a backpack. You could wear it on your hip, or if you wanted to, you could scout style carry it, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to do up a Kydex sheath, and I might even clean off this black and give her a good polish. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Cold Steel Barong Machete is very, very nice. If you want to pick up something that's a very agile chopper, or if you want to include something like this into your martial arts, you know, this is a great product for something like that. It was about $30 for me. A little bit more shipped. But yeah, I have to admit, I'm really impressed with this, and I really do like it. So feel free to pick up one for yourself, and you won't be disappointed. As always, guys, thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, please click like. Feel free to subscribe for future videos, and as always, share this video as much as you'd like. Until next time, guys, I'm Nutjob with a Machete. Stay sharp.
Hey guys, a little advance warning, this is possibly going to get a little graphic. So, without actually intending to, I mimicked Chris Thorne's review of the Kershaw Camp 14 and let Edwin bite me. How bad? Well, let's see if I can get it in focus for you. There you go. That's the tip of my left index finger. Took this skin pretty much off, managed to flay myself, but also managed to use a pair of forceps and some super glue to get it back enough before I went to see a doctor. No need for stitches because the super glue actually managed to hold it enough, and when I pulled the skin tight enough, stitches will probably actually screw up the ends. So yeah, always be careful with your knives and pay attention at all times. Thanks, guys.